Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simply Nos Subject channel. So, this video is for all men in relationships. And it's also for married men, but, I hope I'm not too late. Let's start with the married men, just in case I am too late. If you having problems already, you inside of your first 5 years, she done slowed down sexually, or she done cheated, she done had an emotional affair, she's been disrespectful, she not being the person you married. People change, but she should be highly the person you married. The change shouldn't be that drastic. Pull a cord, man. Just end it before you get too far in and you start owing too much. That's gonna be part of the premise of this video. Therefore, that's why we started with the married. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the video. If you are in a relationship considering marriage, or you desire a relationship but not in one, I'm here for you. Let me share this wisdom. This is wisdom. This is pure wisdom that I'm finna share with you. Now, if this ain't what your pastor's saying, if this ain't what the people in your family saying, this is still wisdom coming from me, and lack of wisdom coming from them. Number one, when you get in a relationship now, just understand you can't try to mimic your parents or your grandparents because they lived in different times. They didn't live in social media. They didn't live in this expensive time. Their mortgages was $200, $400, so on and so forth. So especially if you not in a six-figure range, even if you are, you don't want to put yourself at risk. One of the things that a lot of you guys should look for, and even if it's not the case, is a woman who makes just a little less or more than you. And it's going to work, and it's going to continue to work, even if y'all had kids. She going to continue to work. Now, the way the world is now, you want to spend time with your kid, raise your kid. But that money situation, that'll put a damper in it. I'm telling you, it will. So, you want to come in with the mindset of building together, or her helping you build your empire. None of that Owen women attitude, Fred Flintstone, Georgia, none of that. You want to have a modern day mentality in regards to your relationship, and you want to be ready and willing to hit the dump button if she don't stick to you. See, we don't share women. Women's supposed to share us. We don't share them. They share us. And even our body makeup and chemistry speaks the truth in regards to that. They not even built to share. Think of all the women that share themselves with a bunch of men. What happened? The sex is gonna diminish. The walls that provide the pleasure and the warmth and the heat of sex are gonna come tumbling down with a woman who shares. Just sharing herself. So, and with us, those things don't happen. The only time you see a man having no sexual problem is if he's not taking care of himself physically, not eating the way he's supposed to, if his blood ain't flowing through his body right. If all of those things are working for the man, he could be in his 70s and still getting popped right up. Salute. But you gotta come into these. And then that's another thing. Like, I agree with that. I said the same thing. something Coach Greg was saying when he was saying how when y'all be in them dates, don't look, I mean, they got a right to ask questions, but you should be doing most of the questions. You should be doing most of the vetting. Because unless you a Satanist or you an atheist or some stuff, relationships come from the Bible, and then relationships should be ran and what's the word? Moved and shook by the scripture. We don't answer to governmental philosophies and theory when it come to that. That's personal. That's like under the roof. Now, we out here, we answer to the government. We obey the traffic law. We don't commit crime. But when you in your house, man, your relationship's supposed to be based on that Bible. And that's another reason why I say we don't share them. They share us. So you come in with that attitude. You come in, we gonna build this thing and we gonna both enjoy this thing. Not, I'm gonna build this thing and I'm gonna give it all to you because you're the greatest ever. Some of y'all give y'all wives more than y'all give to y'all wives, more than you give to the purposes of the Most High God, which that's a whole nother subject. And I don't want to confuse you, so we ain't gonna go deep into that. You know, we ain't supposed to love nobody nowhere near the way we love the Most High. And y'all love y'all wives more than y'all love God, which is basically idolatry. And when you idolize him, he gonna show you. He gonna show you what time it is. If you mess around and get close to the Most High and you idolizing your wife, it ain't room for the two. No man can serve two masters. Y'all be making these women masters. If you gonna do that, just stay single. Stay single, man. Stay single, man. Because that ain't what you're supposed to do, and ain't no blessing in it. And if you trying to go from lower class or middle class to upper class, you ain't gonna do that with no woman that ain't contributed. A lot of us can attest that we have more money as a single man. A lot of men can attest to that. Some men, I made more because I was married. Okay. I hope your marriage works out. Because if you don't, she's going to put you in lower class. See, when y'all look out here looking at these booties and these calves and these thighs and all that, you got to recognize that with most of them, it's going to come a whole lot of trouble. That it's not worth it. Because you can get the sauce out yourself. Y'all look to women for validation. You ain't going to get validated by some of these women. Some of these women going to crush some of y'all dudes. Not me, but some of y'all dudes' self-esteem. Can't no woman shape, mold or shape. If a woman constantly criticizes me, I start to look at her different. I'm not going to look at myself different. I'm going to look at her different. Be like, wait a minute, where's all this coming from? Especially if I hear it, and this is what I do. The moment they start criticizing you is the moment you should start trying to figure out what they say and think about other men. If she compliments and believes in anything regarding another man more than you, that's a red flag anyway. If she always criticizing you, but then she, Skip Kosser is the greatest. Like he Skip Kosser this, Skip Kosser that. Mm-hmm. The bottom of them fell out on your relationship. It happens, man. Happens to the best of us. But you can avoid it if you come in with the right attitude and the right one. Be ready to hit the dump button. 2, dictate to them. They don't dictate nothing to you. It's all suggestions with them, and they gotta earn that ability to suggest anything to you. They don't earn it by texting other men, talking about what other man is cute, arguing with you, disrespecting you, criticizing your appearance. That ain't how they earn that. They earn that by being an asset to you, by making things more pleasurable and better for you. Get out of that Flintstone stuff, man. This is 2024. You will end up in jail, or you will end up broke, trying to be like Fred Flintstone, or both. You come home, she ain't gave you none in a week, and you come home and you see her no panties on, twerking, making a video. You will end up in jail, or broke, or both. She leave her phone on there, her phone buzz. You pick it up, and it's some other dude. When you gonna let me hit again? You will end up in jail or broke. So you gotta come with the dump button ready. The dump button. I guess my turn is over. Suitcase, bye. That's why you don't never move in with them. Next thing, never give them any type of advantage over you. Moving in with them. Relying on them. As far as them being the breadwinner. You be the breadwinner, but you make them take their bread and contribute to you so you can keep more of yours. Instead of you pay everything, you paying everything. Bang, 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 bang. Now you ain't got nothing. What's the point of being married or being in a relationship and you ain't doing nothing but paying bills? You not even able to make a future for yourself. Ain't nothing left for you to even save for yourself. What is the point? Especially if she's argumentative, non-sexual, looking into and checking for other guys. Come on, man. Let me know if y'all want me to do a part 2, because I got way more.